ahead, and just like last night, there could be a touch of frost for some, particularly in the northeast of Scotland. Now tomorrow, a slightly different day for England and Wales with more cloud, some outbreaks of rain. There's likely to be a band of rain affecting parts of East Anglia, northern England, bending into Wales. To the south of that, sunny spells, but with some heavy thundery showers. Northern Ireland and Scotland seeing the best of the sunshine during tomorrow. Another fine looking day, although with some areas of low cloud affecting Shetland. Temperatures in western Scotland again up to 16 or 17 degrees, but England and Wales certainly having a cooler feeling day. Now, as we head into the weekend, here comes a bigger change. Low pressure moving its way northwards, and as that low becomes centred to the northeast of the UK, we will start to develop a northerly wind, which will bring a much colder feel. So through Saturday, it's likely that we'll see showers or longer spells of rain in places as that area of low pressure lumbers through. Temperatures a little bit lower for many, but particularly in the north of Scotland as that northerly wind kicks in, and more of us feeling the effects of that northerly wind as we head through Sunday. There will still be some showers around, some spells of sunshine too, but the showers starting to turn wintry in parts of Scotland as some colder air digs in.
Live from London, this is BBC News. Horrific scenes at a school in Yemen's capital, Sana'a. Almost 80 people are killed in a crush at a charity event to mark the holy month of Ramadan. Millions of children have missed life-saving vaccinations around the world, and misinformation is one of the key reasons why. A total blackout, thousands descend on a small Australian town to witness a rare solar eclipse. And fans around the world are reacting with shock and with grief over the death of 25-year-old K-pop star Moonbin, a member of the popular boy band Astro. Hello, I'm Lucy Hockings. We're going to take you straight to France now, to Paris. You'll know that there have been weeks, months, in fact, of protests over controversial pension reforms that have been happening there. And what we're seeing here is a protest in Paris. This is at the offices of the stock market operator Euronext, which is just outside of Paris. And we are seeing things being set on fire. Quite angry scenes there. To remind you that political opponents, trade unions as well, have all been urging protesters to actually maintain their campaign of civil disobedience, because this law was passed controversially without a vote through the lower house of parliament in France by using a special constitutional power. So a huge amount of anger at President Macron, who pushed this through as well. This, remember, is about the retirement age in France. Other things as well, but mostly people very angry that the retirement age will be raised from 62 to 64. So this is a big protest happening just outside of Paris at the moment. And this is all gearing up. Of course, we're heading towards May Day, which is always a big day of protest in France as well. Where we're seeing trade unions urging people to come out and campaign against this law and calling for a new day of mass protest. President Macron as well has been out of Paris recently. Yesterday he left for the first time since the signing of his unpopular reform into law, and he was met by loud boos and a lot of incredibly unhappy people. So we are just watching these pictures. People seem to be on the move now from outside Euronext, just outside Paris, but we have seen things set on fire and angry protesters. We'll return to Paris in the next few minutes or so to bring you the latest on that protest, but we have some breaking news from here in the UK. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has now received an independent report into allegations of bullying against the Deputy Prime Minister Dominic Raab, and is considering, we understand, his response. Now, we've been hearing from Downing Street that Rishi Sunak wishes to publish his response as soon as possible. What we don't know if that response will be today. But an inquiry into bullying allegations against the Deputy Prime Minister Dominic Raab is expected to end. We were thinking this would be today or tomorrow. We now know that Rishi Sunak has received that and is considering his response. You'll remember that back in November, the government appointed a senior lawyer to conduct an independent investigation into the complaints. Mr. Raab vehemently denies these allegations. Let's bring in our political correspondent, Rob Watson, who is following this for us from the newsroom. So, Rob, just in the past few minutes, confirmation that Rishi Sunak has received this report. We were expecting that, but remind us about the report and what the allegations are.
So, as you rightly pointed out,